Hello guys, today we are going to complete the arithmetic progression in just one shot. Complete concept of the arithmetic progression will be cleared in this video. So please watch till end so that you can clear all your doubts in the arithmetic progression, and in our later videos we will solve all the problems of the arithmetic progression given in your textbooks. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the regular notifications of this video. So let's start. In our nature, so many things follow a certain pattern. For example, sunflower. Sunflower petals of the sunflower follow a certain pattern. At the same time, if we take the top part of the pineapple, its leaves follow the certain pattern. At the same time, in our day-to-day life, some situations follow some pattern. Let's consider an example. Ramu was selected for a government job of initial payment of 20,000 and increment of 500 every month. So first month his payment would be 20,000, and second month 20,500, and the third month 21,000. So goes on. So this also follows a certain pattern. So this is only known as arithmetic progression. I hope you don't understand. So let's further understand about the arithmetic progression. Here we can see a couple of series of numbers. First series is 1, 2, 3, 4. Second series is 3, 5, 7, 9. And third is 100, 70, 40, 10. And fourth is 9, 9, 9, 9. So each number in this sequence or series is known as term. That is even 1, 2, 3, 4. So each specific number is known as term. Now in this series, the first term is 1, second term is 2, third term is 3, and fourth term is 4. Can you find the next number which comes in this series? That is, we know that 5. And then next number is 6, 7, goes on. So how you found this? That is the next number is 5, 6, 7, because this series follows a certain pattern. Here the difference between any two consecutive numbers, that is 2 minus 1 or 3 minus 2 or 4 minus 3, that is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1, and 4 minus 3 is 1. So the difference between two consecutive numbers is constant, that is 1. So and we can say that if we add 1 to the preceding term, we will get the successive term. So the preceding term is 1. If we add 1 to the preceding term, we are getting successive term. In this case also, if we add 1 to the 2, we are obtaining 3. That is, if we add a fixed number to a preceding term, we are obtaining a successive term. So we can find that. Now in this case, can you find the next number of 9? Yes, we can find. That is 11, 13, 15, and goes on. So here also the difference between the two consecutive numbers, that is, here the difference is 2. The difference between two consecutive numbers is 2, and if we add 2 to the preceding term, we are obtaining the successive term. Okay, if we add 2 to the preceding term, we are obtaining successive term. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, and goes on. In this also, it is 170. It is decreased by 30. So minus 30. Again 70 minus 30, that is 40. And 40 minus 30, that is 10. And minus 20, minus 50, and goes on. And in this case, nothing is added up. So 999 and continues 999. Okay. So if we if we add a fixed number to a preceding term, we are obtaining the successive term. This is only called arithmetic progression. In the simple way, we can say that arithmetic progression is a series of numbers which is obtained by adding a fixed number to a preceding term is known as arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is if we add a fixed value to the preceding term, we are obtaining the successive term. This is only known as arithmetic progression. So we have understood about the arithmetic progression. So we have used the fixed number in the definition. The fixed number, that is in this case 1, in this case 2, in the series 3 minus 30, in the series 4 that is 0, nothing is added. So that fixed number is known as common difference. Okay, the fixed number is known as common difference. That is fixed number is known as common difference. Common difference and denoted by small d. The important term in the arithmetic progression, the fixed value we have added is known as common difference, that is denoted by small d. So small d can be positive, that is common difference can be positive, negative or 0. In the series 1 we can see the common difference is 1, and series 2 common difference is 2, and series 3 common difference is minus 30, and series 4 common difference is 0. In both case 1 and 2, that is in the both series 1 and 2, the common difference is positive, plus 1 and plus 2. And if it comes in the case of series 3, the common difference is minus 30, and in the series 4 0. So common difference can be positive, negative and 0. Common difference can be positive, negative and 0. And the next thing is, we define the first term as a1, and the next term as a2, a3, a4, a5 goes on, and the nth term is an. Nth term, we don't know the value of n, so nth term is an. In this case also a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, a6, such that an. So we denote the terms as first term as a1, second term as a2, third term as a3, fourth term as a4 and goes on. So we can conclude something, that is a2 minus a1. Okay, a2 minus a1 is 1, that is common difference. a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2, that is the difference between any consecutive numbers is, that is a common difference. So what is the consecutive numbers? Difference between consecutive numbers: a2 minus a1, a3 minus a2, a4 minus a3 and a5 minus an, such that, okay, in that manner we can say that a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2 is equal to a4 minus a3 is equal to common difference d. We can clearly observe that the difference between consecutive numbers is our common difference. So a2 minus a1, a3 minus a2, a4 minus a3, such that is equal to common difference. We can use this in many problems. So next, the first term. This is just how we define that terms, and usually we define the first term in this sequence, in this series. First term is 1, 3, 100, 9. So the first term, we define the first term as a, small a. Okay, first term first term is A. This is also very important. The first term is A. How we define the first term in the arithmetic progression is that A, and the common difference as D. Common difference as small d and first term as small a, and common difference can be positive, negative and 0, and first term is A. Now first term is A, and there are two types of arithmetic progressions, that is finite arithmetic progression, infinite arithmetic progression. Here finite arithmetic progression means nothing but a series of arithmetic progression which has end. That is, suppose if we consider 2, 4, 6, 8 goes on and ends at 98. Okay, here now let's take similar example, 2, 4, 6, 8 and goes on. So in the finite arithmetic progression we have a certain end, that is 98, and in the infinite arithmetic progression we don't have the end. So it is known as if the arithmetic progression has end, then it is known as finite arithmetic progression. If the arithmetic progression does not have any end though, so it is known as infinite arithmetic progression. And if I give you the first term, that is A, the first term, can you find the arithmetic progression? No, because we should also know about the common difference. If you know the common difference and arithmetic first term, we can find the series of arithmetic progression. So I have assume that I have given you first term, that is 1, and the common difference is 4. Can now find out the arithmetic progression, the series of arithmetic progression. Now first term is A, okay, first term is 1 and the common difference is 4. If we add common difference to the first term, we'll obtain the second term. If we add the common difference to the second term, we will obtain the third term. So see carefully. If we first of all first term, if we add common difference to the first term, we will get second term. So A plus D. Next, if we add common difference to the second term, we will obtain the third term. What is the second term? A plus D. Now if we add the common difference to the second term, that is A plus D plus D, that is A plus 2D. And if we add the common difference to the third term, we will obtain the fourth term. So A plus 2D plus D, that is A plus 3D, and goes on. Okay, this is only known as general form of the arithmetic progression. So A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D are the consecutive terms. If the first term is given and the common difference is given, we can find the arithmetic progression by A plus 2D, third term is A plus 2D. First of all, first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and goes on. So this is known as general form of the arithmetic progression. Now it's time to find out, it's time to apply the concept which we have learnt. That is, I mean that now it's time to find out it's time to solve the examples based on this concept which we have learnt, and then after solving the examples, let's find out the nth term of the arithmetic progression. So keep watching. So here we can see the example 1, that is the first, we are having 2 bits to solve. Okay, the first thing is find out the first term and common difference. Okay, find out the first term and common difference of the given arithmetic progression. So in the first of all, the given arithmetic progression is 9, 5, 21, 27, 33. So the first term is clearly, that is a, the first term is denoted by a and common difference is denoted by small d. So the first term is 9 and the common difference, we have already know that the common difference is the difference between two consecutive numbers. That is, if we denote this as a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, the common difference a2 minus a1 or a3 minus a2 or a4 minus a3. So the common difference a2 minus a1, that is a2 minus a1 is equal to common difference. What is the common difference? 15 minus 9, that is the common difference is 6. So a is 9, the first term is 9 and the common difference is 6. Problem solved. And the second one is, the second question number 2 is 99, 88, 77, 66, 55 and goes on. So we know that the first term is 99. The first term is 99 and the common difference is the difference between consecutive numbers, that is a2 minus a1 or a3 minus a2. So a2 minus a1, that is 88 minus 99. 88 minus 99 is 11 is equal to common difference is equal to 11. So a is equal to 99 and common difference d is equal to a2 minus a1. 88 minus 99 is minus 11. Okay, 88 minus 99 is minus 11. So common difference is minus 9. We have already discussed that common difference is can be positive, negative or 0. Now the bit number 2, here we have given the first term and the common difference and we want to find arithmetic progression. We have already know what is the general form of the arithmetic progression, that is first term is a, second term is a plus d, third term is a plus 2d, fourth term is a plus 3d and goes on. Okay, so the first term is minus 7, so write simply minus 7 and minus 7 plus a plus d, that is minus 7 minus 2, that is we will get the minus 9 and a plus 2d, that is minus 7, okay, minus 7 plus 2 into minus 2, that is minus 7 minus 4, that is minus 11 and minus 13 and goes on. This is the way of finding the arithmetic progression if the the first term value is given and the common difference is given. And if we example 2, in the bit number 2, a is equal to 0 and d is equal to 2. First term is 0 and common difference is 2. First term is 0. The general form is a plus d, a plus 2d and goes on. A 0, a plus d, 0 plus 2, 2, a plus 2d, 0 plus 2 into 2, 4, 6, 8 and goes on. In this manner we find the arithmetic progression if first term and the common difference is given. Now let's find out the formula of the nth term. If in the question here given to find the 20th term and 19th term, 98th term, how we want to find that? Now let's learn this. Nth term of AP. So what is the use of finding nth term of AP? So a situation is given in front of you. The situation is, if Akshaya's weight in first year is 6 kg and increases 2 kg every year, find her weight when she is 80 years. So the initial age of Akshaya is 6 kgs and increases 2 kgs every year. Find her weight when she is 80 years. So first of all, she is 6 kg in the first year and increases 2 kg every year. The second year is 8 kg and increases 2 kg in third year, that is 10 12, 14. In such way her age is going up. So when find her weight when she is 80 years. You goes on doing 80 up to. Can you do that? No. So in these cases the nth term of AP is very useful. So I have seen in many videos in the YouTube, there is no proof to that nth term. That is, they simply say that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 of d. How it came? What is the proof of that? So now let's see that. We already know that the general term, okay, the general form of the arithmetic progression is a plus d, okay, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, okay, and goes on. This is first term, second term, third term, fourth term. This is the general form of the arithmetic progression, and we denote it as a1, a2, a3, a4, and goes on, a5, a6, a7. Here we can catch a pattern in this. a1, a2, a3, a4. If this 1 is our nth term, if he has given that to find the first term, that is n2 for us. So let us consider this is the nth term. And let's write this as a, as don't write simply a, write it as a plus 0d, a plus 1d. This is a plus 1d, a plus 0d, a plus 0d. A plus 0d is simply a. So to make it simple, I have written in the a plus 0d. Here we can catch a small pattern. Here let us assume that we want to find let's assume we want to find the second term. So second term is nth term for us. So here second term is 2, okay, that is n is 2, and here we have 1, that is n minus 1, okay. Here n is 2, and we assume that we want to find the second term, and we have assumed that second term is nth term. So 2, here n is 2, and here 1 means n minus 1. So we can easily say that a plus, what is this 1? N minus 1, okay, n minus 1 into d, same, is equal to an. Simple. This is the formula of the finding the nth term of AP. So okay, now I hope you are not clear. If you are not clear, let's assume that fourth term we should find the fourth term, okay. Fourth term, here 4 is our n, okay, our n is 4, here 3, that is n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1 is 3. So we can write that a plus 3 is n minus 1 into d, as it is d is an. This is the formula of finding the nth term of the AP. That is, in this form, in this question, nth term is 80, n is 80. So if he have asked the a 100th term, so easily a plus, what is n here? 100 minus 1, 99. A plus 99d is the answer for that 100th term. So this is the formula, a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d is a formula to find the nth term of the arithmetic progression. So now let's find this. It can be found in the easy way. So first term is 6 and the common difference is 2. That is, Aksha's initial weight is 6 kgs and she is increasing 2 kgs every year. Means first year she is 6 kgs and the second year she is 8 kgs and 10 kgs, 12 kgs and goes on increasing. So in this let's solve it by red pen. A is equal to 2. Okay, A is equal to 2, and the common difference is 8 minus 6 or 10 minus 8. That is, common difference is also, sorry, A is 6, common difference is 2. Common difference is 2, and we want to find 80 when she is 80 years, her age when she is 80, her weight when she is 80 years. So our this will become our n. Okay, in her 80 year in her age of 80 years, we want to find her weight. So n is 80. So simply apply the formula. A plus n minus 1 of d is equal to an. That is, A80 means 80th term is equal to, what is 8? 6. 6 plus n minus 1 means 79. 80 minus 1 is 79 into d, that is 2. Okay, this is the value of her age. Okay, let's find it. 6 plus 79 into 2 is 79. 70 plus 70, 140, 158 is equal to A80. 158, that is 144. 164. 164 is the value of her age. In her 80s, she will become 164. Actually, she will not become 164, but if it is correct, if she is increasing 2 kgs per year, she will become 164 kgs in the age of 80 years. So this is a way of finding the nth term value. Now let's see a couple of problems on this concept, nth term of the arithmetic progression. So let's solve two questions on the n and the concept of nth term of arithmetic progression. So the first question is, find 10th term of the AP. That is, given AP is 2, 7, 12, 17. So we should find the 10th term of this AP. First of all, given AP is 2, 7, 12, 17 and goes on. So we should find the 10th term. So here A, that is first term is 2. Okay, first term is 2. And what is the common difference? 7 minus 2, that is common difference is 7 minus 2 is 5. Common difference is 5. And find the 10th term. So the value of n is 10. 10th, we want to find the 10th term. So the value of n is 10. Okay, now let's apply the formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 of d. Okay, an is equal to a plus 1 into a plus n minus 1 into d. A10, we want to find the value of A10 is equal to, okay, A is 2, A plus n minus 1 of, that is n minus 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 into d, the value of d is 5. Okay, 5, that is A10 is 2 plus 9 5 is 45. That is A10 is 47. The 10th term of this AP is 47. Now let's move to the question number 2. The question number 2 is, which term of AP 21, 18, 15 is this AP? Which term of this AP is minus 81? So the question is asked that he is given the value of an and we should find the value of n. Okay, so given, what is the series? 21, 18, 15 and goes on. Arithmetic progression is 21, 18, 15. So A is 21, first term is 21, and D, common difference, that is 18 minus 21. Okay, second term minus first term or third term minus second term, it depends on you. 18 minus 21, 18 minus 21 is minus 3. Okay, D is equal to minus 3, common difference is minus 3, and which term of AP is minus 81, means he is given the value of AN, that is minus 81. Now it's time to apply the formula, that is AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. What is AN? Minus 81. Minus 81 is equal to A 21 plus n minus 1 is, we want to find n minus 1 only, into D minus 3. Minus 3. If you expand this, we will get that minus 81 is equal to 21 plus n into minus 3. N into minus 3. Minus 3n. Okay, minus 1 into minus 3, minus into minus positive, that is 3. Okay, minus into minus plus. So if 3 comes this side, we'll get that 21 plus 3 is 24, minus 81 is equal to 24 minus 3n. 24 minus 3n. Okay, 24 minus 3n. 24 minus 3n. Let's find this. Okay, let's find this here. Minus 81. Minus 81 is 24 minus 3n. 3n. If 24 goes here, that is minus 81 minus 24. That is minus 105 is equal to minus 3n. Minus 105 is equal to minus 3n. Minus minus get cancelled. And n is equal to 105 by 3, that is 35. The value of n is 35. Okay, the value of n is 35. The 35th value of this arithmetic progression is minus 81, and in this case the 10th term is 47. So this is a way of finding the nth term of arithmetic progressions. Now let's move to the concept sum of nth terms of arithmetic progression. So let's move to the sum of nth term of arithmetic progressions. Sum of first n terms of AP. Sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. Actually, why we use the sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression? A situation given before us is to find 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 up to 99. We don't keep on adding this up to 99, so it takes a lot of time. So to save the time, now let's find the formula of sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. To find this, first of all, it is denoted by Sn. Okay, Sn is equal to term 1 plus term 2 plus term 3 plus term 4 added up to nth term n. Okay, term n. And Sn is equal to first term is a. Okay, first term is a. Now we are finding the formula, the proof for the sum of n terms of AP. A plus D. A plus D. Third term is a plus 2D. A plus 2D plus a plus 3D plus goes up to a plus n minus 1 into D. Nth term is formula is a plus n minus 1 into D. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1. So if 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1, this also Sn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into D, a plus n minus 2 into D up to a. Okay, this will also become Sn. So Sn is equal to, writing from last, that is a plus n minus 1 into D, okay, plus a plus n minus 2 into D, plus goes up to a. goes up to last A. So now let's add it. If you add this result, you will get that. Okay, if you add this result, Sn, okay, adding first term with first term, second term with second term, and third term with third term, the same time last term with last term. Now A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D is A plus A is 2A. 2A plus n minus 1 into D. 2A plus n minus 1 into D. And then A plus D plus A plus n minus 2 into D. A plus D plus A plus n minus 2 into D. So A plus A is 2A, and if we expand this, ND minus 2D plus D, that is minus 2D plus D is minus D, that is again 2A plus n minus 1 into D. 2A plus n minus 1 into D. 2A plus n minus 1 into D. And if you find, you will get same value, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. And last, A plus A is 2A. So nth term is 2A plus n minus 1 into D. You will get the all values, the same values, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Now, so Sn plus Sn will become 2Sn. Okay, Sn plus Sn will become 2Sn. So now let's find the value of Sn, that is sum of nth term, sum of n terms of AP. Here we got that 2Sn is equal to 2A plus n minus 1 into D. 2A plus n minus 1 into D goes on. So n into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. N into 2A plus n minus 1 D. Because it goes on adding up to n terms. So n into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So Sn, your result Sn will become n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. This is your formula for sum of first n terms of AP, arithmetic progression. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So we can write in another form, Sn is equal to 2A plus A is 2A is equal to A plus A. So n by 2 is equal to A plus A plus n minus 1 into D. So A plus n minus 1 into D is An, that is nth term. So Sn is equal to n by 2 of A plus A plus n minus 1 into An. What is An? Nth term, that is last term. So Sn is equal to n by 2 of A plus L. A plus L. Okay, Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2A plus n minus 1 into D, or n by 2 is equal to A plus L. Okay, this is a derivation, this is a proof for the sum of n terms of AP. Now the question is given 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So let's find the value of this now. Okay, so in this arithmetic progression, A that is first term is 1. And what is the common difference? Common difference is second term minus first term, that is 3 minus 1 2, or third term minus second term. Any difference between any consecutive numbers is known as common difference. So common difference will be 2. Common difference will be 2. And 99. So this is there are two types of, we have discussed that there are two types of arithmetic progression. One is finite arithmetic progression and another one is infinite arithmetic progression. So this is it has end, so it is finite arithmetic progression. And 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 up to 99 means we have the last term. This is last term 99. So the last term is 99. If you don't have last term, you should apply this. Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you have the last term, you should find that Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. Simply Sn is equal to n by 2 of a plus l. But we don't know the value of n. Okay, we don't know the value of n. First of all, we should find the value of n. That is, what is n? First of all, let's find the value of n. To find the value of n, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. What is the value of a? 1 plus n minus 1 is 1 into d. What is d? 2. And an, the last term is 99, so 99. So 99 minus 1 is 98 is equal to n minus 1 into 2, that is 2n minus 2. 100 is equal to 2n, so n will be 50. N is equal to 50. So it is 50th term. Okay, it is 50th term. So simply in this 50 by 2 into what is the a? 1 plus l, last term 99, that is 50 by 2 into 100, that is 50 into 50, 50 square or 2500. This is the value of this 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 up to 99. So this is a way of finding sum of n terms of arithmetic progressions. We have found the formula, we have derived the formula of arithmetic sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. So this is the part 1 of the arithmetic progression, and concept is completed. The total arithmetic progression concept is cleared. In our next video, let's solve the problems of the NCERT 5.1 and 5.2, and in the next video 5.3 and 5.4. So subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications of that videos on the solutions of the exercise of the 5.1 and 5.2 of the NCERT. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Keep smiling. Bye bye.